wanted to get started asking about how you both became involved in starring in the movie. What was it about the script and your characters that you both really enjoyed and convinced you to take part in the film? Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I had a sort of general meeting with Elizabeth Goldsmith-Vein like a while back, 2019, and she sort of talked about the book getting made into a project, and I was super, super into the idea. Then I read the book and really resonated with Abby. Yeah, and then it really just sort of went from there, and yeah, it's been a blast ever since.
Mhm. And also, I wanted to ask you both about your experiences being on set and working with the film's director, Damon. What was that experience like collaborating with him on set as well?
Damon is so amazing, and he's so funny, and he's caring,
It's
and
very funny.
he's everything you would want in a director, honestly. He keeps everything lighthearted, but he also knows what he wants from the scene and from his actors. So, but he also gives you creative freedom too. And, he's open to your opinions, and yeah, and he's always fashionably late too. All of our Zooms, everything. He's always at least 15 minutes late.
Mhm.
I
But
guess he's still on London time, probably.
apparently. But yeah, he's great. I love him.
Mhm. And also, speaking about the movie being based on the novel, were you both maybe know about the book before you began filming, or how did having that source material help get into your characters as well?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't familiar with it I wasn't familiar with the novel or the story in a context before the movie was sort of happening. But I'm really thankful that this film specifically does sort of have this book to be able to be referenced, because I think Grady Hendrix, who's the author, just did such a wonderful job of kind of, giving so much life to these characters. And if there were, I think as an actor, oftentimes you can have like not totally be sure about what decision you want to make with a character. And the great thing about this was you could go back and reference the book to kind of have some guidance.
Mhm. And also, what was the experience like getting to work with the rest of the cast and really getting to collaborate and really build the characters' relationships as well?
The whole cast was so amazing and talented, and we all had so much fun together. We, after a long week of working, then we'd all hang out on the weekends, and
Yeah.
we really got to know each other, and we got really close. And I think they all did so amazing in this movie, and I'm so excited for everyone to see it, and I'm so excited to see where all of our careers go, because I think that every single one of them has a very bright future. So feeling blessed.
I'm so excited for everyone. I feel like we're all being so artistic right now. It's really fun.
Mhm. And did you get to improv at all on set with the rest of the cast, or was that something that Damon encouraged you to maybe bring your own ideas into filming as well?
I think not so much improv, because the script is very tight, which I mean, like, credit where credit's due. Jenna Lamia is amazing. She was our writer. But we could always be like pretty loose with the lines, which was kind of nice, make them feel real and lived in. And yeah, and like, but if not improv specifically, yeah, character choices and sort of moments and the emotional beats, there was a lot of collaboration on. I think also I like, because this takes place, it is a period piece, it takes place in the 80s. We all trusted the script a lot too, just because most of the cast wasn't really around in the 80s. So we had to rely on it to make sure that everything felt true to the period.
Mhm. And speaking of the fact that the movie is set in the late 80s, was that influential in like really developing your character's choices in terms of like costumes? And what was that experience like of being able to make this during that time period? Was that something that you both enjoyed as well?
Yeah, for sure. And I think, when you're wearing the clothes and the big hair and everything, it really helps you get into character even more. you know, and when you have a book to reference, and you're also, even me, like for my possessed scenes, all that makeup I had to wear, you know, it
Yeah.
really got me where I needed to be mentally. So I'm kind of grateful that it was a period piece, because it really helped me become Gretchen.
Mhm. Also, speaking about like the exorcism scenes, and what was that experience like as well, and really creating the physicality for the characters as well.
I mean, yeah, they were very intense, I feel like. And you know, when people probably watch them, they feel scary, and parts of them are funny. And it's very elevated. But the shooting process itself was very long. And I think everyone was just so invested in the characters at this point on set, that I don't know, it just felt immensely real. And yeah, and I think everything came together great. And I mean, Amiah knocked it out of the water. She blew us all away.
Stop.
It's true. That's true.
Aw.
Okay, well, thank you both again for taking the time to speak with me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. This was
Yes, thank
great.
you.
You're welcome. Thanks again. Bye.
Nice meeting you.
You too. Thanks again.